thing. Eeny, meeny, money, more. I catch a whore, I got her toe. And if you wanna let her go, you bout to see this chopper blow. I run this shit just like a game, I can't stop now. I got the film, I just can't hang around all your lame. Just last week, I just fucked your dame. Stack another guap, let the body drop.
What's going on, everybody? It's Joe to the end, and welcome back to another trailer reaction. This time we're here for Madame Web. I know I'm a little bit late to the party as the time of recording this came out like 11 hours ago, but your boy was busy, so couldn't do it. But regardless, we're here for it now, and I am really actually interested for this one because Madame Web is a huge Marvel Spider-Man character, kind of a deep cut, but we're gonna talk about that a little bit. I don't want to spoil anything about her origin story because obviously this is an origin story for her character in this movie, so I'll try to tiptoe around it. But if you and I'll leave the spoilery stuff at the end. But that being said, let's cue it up and let's get started.
What do you want from me? Why do you care for me?
Is that?
Hey, come on. Get your stuff. Let's go.
Is that Ezekiel Sims? Oh.
Let's try that again.
Okay.
A week ago, I spent my life racing against time,
I'm gonna help you out today, okay?
trying to save people who were running out of it. Until one moment changed everything.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
I don't understand what's happening.
I've been having visions.
I knew he was gonna die.
I think I'm seeing the future.
New York City's a whole new level of crazy these days.
What do you want from me? What do you want?
New York City's a whole new level of crazy these days.
This is an emergency. Get off the train.
That man's trying to kill you.
What?
Who are you? What
Is
is
that-
going on?
Is that Becky G?
I can see the future. Oh, what the hell?
No, that's
Didn't
not
see that
Becky
coming?
G.
That's not how it works.
No.
I've seen that man before.
So who is he?
Ezekiel Sims. He was in the Amazon pylon when she was
okay.
researching spiders right before she died.
Wait, I recognize you. You live in my building.
You're the paramedic.
Yeah, you almost ran me over. You don't think this is weird? How we're all connected?
It's honestly like the least weird thing that's happened all day.
What do you want from me?
I have no idea what those girls have come.
Why don't you want from me?
I think he can see into the future.
What are you wanting me?
He's trying to change
Oh,
what
ho, ho,
happens.
ho, 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 ho.
Julia, get down!
Julia Carpenter?
Why aren't you scared of me? Why do you care for me?
Your future was almost so different.
Where do we go?
If you want to live, you have to trust me.
Get ready. Now!
You're showing off. Maybe a little.
Okay. Oh shit. Okay. There's a lot. There's a lot in there. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot in there. This looks amazing. I'm not gonna lie. This looks good. This looks really good. Usually I'm a little bit iffy about trailers, but this one looks really good. I was actually iffy about Madame Web, the casting for Dakota Johnson as Madame Web, but that was really cool. I gotta check. I forget. Like, I think I'm not even sure, but I think that was Becky G. Or that was that wasn't Becky G. That was definitely someone else that looks like. I know they had Sydney Sweeney. Like, but that looks really cool. That looks really cool. Okay, so yeah, there's Ezekiel Sims. He is a character. I think that's a red herring for that one, because he's usually not a villain. Ezekiel Sims is usually not a villain in the comics. He actually helped out Spider-Man. I think his first debut was actually Amazing Spider-Man Volume 2, issue 30, where he kind of introduced himself to Peter Parker, knows that he's Peter Parker, and then like he alludes to his power, and he alludes to the spider bite that bit Peter, and he was like, "How do you know it's a radioactivity in the spider, or just a spider that bit you?" And it's like goes into this whole thing with Master Weavers and the Web of Life and Destiny. That's kind of like their version of the Force for spiders. It goes into a whole thing with like totems and all these kinds of things. So the Spider-Man mythos itself has like a whole bunch of crazy stuff. If you watch Into the Spider-Verse, the whole web thing that they do, yeah, that kind of leads into that. What Madam Web does is she's kind of like a custodian for the multiverse when it comes to the spider characters. So she monitors the Web of Life and Destiny, and she can see the future. Obviously, she does have like spider-like powers, and they do allude to a lot of Spider Women in this one. So I definitely got to check this out. But I'm pretty sure it's like, oh, her name was Isabella. Yeah, this is Isabella Mercedes or Merced or something like that. But I think that was her. I think that's what I think it is. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, so so there's Sydney Sweeney, who plays Julia Carpenter. She is one of the versions of Spider-Woman. There is Anya Corazon. That's Isabella's character. I thought she was Becky G. That's got to be racist, but that's beside the point. That's another version of Spider-Woman. And then there's also Mary Parker. I think that was Mary Parker. I can't be too sure because it was like very flashes. But then there was Mary Parker, who I think is also a version of Spider-Woman. So they got multiple versions of Spider-Woman in this one. And then they also have Madam Web, who is a spider character herself, which is really, really, really cool. So yeah, she's also not a villain. She's also not a hero, but you know, it's really cool. But yeah, I think that's it. I don't think he's the main villain. I'm pretty sure they have to fight a bigger threat, and this may actually tie into kind of the multiverse being destroyed in a way for the spider characters, at least. A version of that with the Inheritors and Morlun. That's basically kind of like where they travel the multiverse, killing different versions of Spider-Man and different versions of Spider-Man and different versions of Spider-Woman across multiverse and eating them. There's this thing called the animal totems. These totems that are basically the embodiment of these the animal kingdom, basically. So you have like the panther totem for T'Challa, the spider totem for Peter Parker and Cindy Moon. Cindy Moon is actually a very interesting character. She got bitten by the exact same spider that Peter got bitten by. And it was funny during Edge of Spider-Verse, and then we find out about Cindy Moon during Original Sin. During Original Sin, like a lot of secrets came out, and then we find out about Cindy Moon when she was bitten by the same spider as Peter Parker, but she was hidden away by Ezekiel Sims to protect her from Morlun and the Inheritors. But then they met. Peter and Cindy met each other. She became Silk, I believe, Silk or Spider-Woman, or both, basically, because they, whatever. And so it was funny because, like, in the comics when they first met, they're like, "Yo, you're cool. Yo, you're cool," and they just started banging. That's the word. I was about to say the F word, but but they could not keep their hands off each other, and it was actually really, really funny. But yeah, I'm excited for this movie to see. I want to go back to the days of like fun, adventurous, crazy Marvel movies. We don't need an Avengers Endgame, Infinity War level thing for every movie. Just fun, silly, goofy movies. because these are comic book movies at the end of the day, so they're not supposed to be like super serious in tone. This one looks like it'll be a little bit fun, more female centric because it is about Madam Web. Please don't y'all go, you know, thinking it's gonna be woke or nothing like that. It probably won't be. It's just a female cast. That's it. Because Madam Web is a female. They're not gonna you know, gender bend her. But you know, really cool. As long as they don't do the Captain Marvel thing where it's like, oh, smile for me, honey. Like that's a little much. But yeah. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you guys thought. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. If you didn't, that's fine. You're entitled to your own opinion. But you can hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Anyways, be on the lookout for What If. I think there's a What If trailer that I'm gonna go check out. I might just record this after this one. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Boom.
Niggas be bugging, nickname is Donna cause these niggas ducking. Got 14 days, my nigga, a Fortnite. Guns that you blasting only on Fortnite. Chopper gon' grind you niggas like port runs. Ho call me Batman, nigga, the Dark Knight.